dudes and dudettes and all the things in between, people in between. What's my point? Oh yeah, so I was on Facebook the other day, imagine that, and I heard that CHEDDA, white cheddar, Puerto Vallarta's very own crazy ass beach poet extraordinaire, oh my god, is going on a pilgrimage, I will call it, a pilgrimage across Mexico by foot, on foot. What the heck, that sounds freaking scary and dangerous to me, but he is divinely guided and protected by God, so that's okay. So you see, what happened was I contacted him and said, dude, let's talk and let me promote you on Naked Jaguar Tours, the most popular YouTube channel in the world. I'm just doing him a favor. Peace out, my brothers and sisters. Hey guys, what's your problem? Hola! Adios! Freaking lunatics. So from my experience, this white cheddar mother of God, I'm not gonna swear. My hair is still drying, don't look. He's like the funniest, queerest mixture of rascal, scoundrel, Christian artist. And I have no idea why or what, but he's very entertaining, to say the least. What are you doing in there? Oh, baby. Oh my goodness, I hope you have water. I'm gonna bring you some treats, okay? Okay. Let's go through here. What are you doing in that little sweater? Los Muertos Brewery. La Luna. Let's do this. Party time! Look who's in the house.
Te amo forever, forever. Bajo el manto de
Yo también. What the hell, everybody? Look who's here! White Chedddar's in the house!
Oh my gosh. What a reunion.
Finally!
Finally! Oh my gosh.
Say, he just said he was going to start crying, so let's get him crying as soon as possible.
Okay.
They said, I heard you were going on this crazy pilgrimage.
Yeah.
And I know nothing about it.
Right, so
tell
this
me.
is totally genuine, so you have no idea any of it. Okay, cool.
cool. 'Cool. 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 I'm going to walk across Mexico from here in Puerto Vallarta to this place called Tampico, which is all the way on the Gulf of Mexico side of the country. And so taking a journey to explore this beautiful place, passing through places that I've never really been before, right?
That's really crazy. So how far is it?
It's like 1,000 kilometers.
So...
And not easy kilometers.
No, wait, mountainous?
Mountainous type
Oh
of
my
kilometers.
God, are
Yeah.
you fucking nuts?
Yes.
And are you planning on hitchhiking or anything? Or are
No.
you gonna just walk it?
There's like a purity element to it where it will be just walking.
Yeah.
And I've done that before. Have you ever seen that?
I haven't seen it, but you did tell me, but I forgot most of it. But
Yeah.
you did Chicago to
Texas.
California?
I tried to go to California,
Okay.
but by the time I got to Texas, I was like, what? That's been a lot. It was truly the journey of a lifetime.
And how long was that one?
That took quite a bit of time, like 120 days. But I really was like moving at I wouldn't say a snail's pace. There are days where I walked 25, 30 miles.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
then the thing is, and something I have to remember for this walk is, it's so much not about, let me cover this amount of distance today or an obsession with time. It's more about enjoying every experience for what it is. So if something comes along, like on that journey, that's worth investing more time and energy into,
Yeah.
you gotta say yes to that. Otherwise, why are you
Absolutely.
doing it? You know what I mean?
And that, like I did the Camino, which I tell every single time we talk probably,
Yeah.
in 2014, because I'm kind of like a nervous, I'm like fast.
Yeah.
Like when I get ready with certain people, like I'm ready, and they're like, give me a second, and you know, I don't know. I'm always like super fast. I can get ready to go to dinner in 3 minutes. Like
I think
I love
everybody
it.
loves you for that.
Yeah. But I met a woman who was like the complete opposite on the Camino. She's like took her sweet ass time, meandered, photographed, and really savored and absorbed every single flower and, you know, stray cat. And like but I was afraid of getting stuck in the midday sun and stuff. So I was like barreling it down
Our lingering fear that something won't go so well about it. So like if you can cruise through it, then that
that's
means
true.
that you avoided
that's what the motivation was.
Yeah.
Fear. Or whatever, yeah.
Did you camp?
No.
No,
I
it's
started
all
out
town to
bare
town.
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about you? Are you camping? Oh my God, fuck. Bring a gun, bitch.
Bring
No.
a gun!
You
I got
any
2 guns right here. I got
How are your roundhouse kicks doing right now?
I am a roundhouser.
I am too! Okay.
I might have not been telling the truth.
Wait.
We just sat down. I forget every time that you did a journey like that. And like, whoa, what do you think you learned from walking instead of driving or going faster through an experience?
That is a really beautiful part of it, is traveling on 5 foot. Your experience as life passes at that pace.
Yeah.
I was just telling someone the other day, like when you embark on the day, let's say it's 5:30 a.m. It's usually when you start.
Sure, early.
You'll see like some old ruins on a big red hill, like way off. You can't even see the ruins. Really.
Yeah.
There's just a big mound over there. And as you slowly approach it, it's like it starts becoming a thing, and then you're like climbing up and around, like it's just a trip.
Right.
And then you're walking through like, you know, medieval villages and you know, like all the different little, and then, you know, the door knockers and the fruit, you know, everything. So it's spiritual, man.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the pathways, I mean, it's a Catholic pilgrimage too. So like some of the big dusty rocky roads and paths, like I was fucking bawling my eyes out. I felt like Jesus had walked literally right where I had been. You know what I mean?
Right. A very spiritual experience.
It's very empowering to be carrying everything you own on your back.
Right.
And using your body.
You're the mule.
Yeah. And I was like way out of my comfort zone. I'm a freaking Cancer. We're both Cancer! Why does that always come up?
It has to. It has to.
But like it's a huge out of your comfort zone thing where you have to sleep in a new bed every single night.
Right.
Like, and you get used to it fast. You just have to. And luckily, you're exhausted most of the time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
I was gonna tell you, like when you said you'll see something way off in the distance, right? And at that moment, like you realize that the walking is such an extreme thing. Like your example of the ruins on the rocks. I was with my friend. We were in Oklahoma. And we saw the town that we were trying to make it to, but it's because we were up.
Yeah. So
it took us 4 hours from that moment of seeing the town to actually arrive in the town. That was so wild.
There's many sections like that on the Camino too. There was even one section, it was in the hard part of the Camino, it's a desert, and most people skip it, which is fucking cheating as far as I'm concerned. Like, come on, it's hard because there's almost no shade, you need twice as much water, there's way less opportunities to get more water, so you have to carry it all, so your bag's way heavier, way hotter. It's really intense. But this one day I was walking and I was so fucking like dying from the heat, and there's like one little spindly, like a tree about this high, that I was like hiding this much shade, like nothing, and I was like, where the fuck, like it was like the end of the day, but I could not see the village. I'm like, where is it? Because it's all desert.
Did you get scared?
I did kind of get creeped out because you're like, I don't get it, but it was so weird. It was like an optical, like a mirage or whatever, because it just happened to be down in a hole.
Tucked away.
And there was like a village, a whole thing, lively village. You just couldn't see it until you got there. Right. There was a trip. Like all of a sudden in one step and you're like, there it is. You know, Am I going to die of this? Yeah. So, whoa. So what's the plan? When are you going? I'm
4 days from now.
I don't know how to ask these questions.
Monday. You are a good interviewer. We've done some fun interviews.
I know.
I'm leaving in 4 days.
Okay.
Starting here. And, you know, there's this route that, like, it's to Guadalajara that's not like the way that you would drive there. It's like a scenic route. That's the route that I'm taking. So it'll go through, like, Mascota and through the hills of Jalisco.
Fuck off. You're not crossing that mountain.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God.
I am.
Are you? I'm so... That would terrify me. I have driven to San Sebastian and then up and over.
There's a lot of intense
Have you done that
traveling.
before?
No.
You know there's tigers and jaguars and shit up there?
I do know that, yeah.
Is that me?
So,
oh my God.
so you bring up a really good point.
Yes.
Why would someone go and put themselves at that level of, like, risk?
Let me ask you that.
Go ahead.
No, go. Why the fuck are you doing that? No.
It's because of my undying passion for the mission, right? And I'm all in. Even if that compromised my life. Like, you know I have kids, right? I need my children to know that their dad was a big dreamer. And our project has a mission statement. It says, let's build a model for how the world could end poverty. Not that we will end poverty, but let's throw out an idea, right?
Yeah.
Financially empower hardworking entrepreneurs in the developing world, right?
Yeah.
Organize the blessed, empower the stressed. I so believe in that, that when a jaguar comes up to me, I'll be like, but don't you know about riqueso? Right? You know what I mean? I like it.
You know what? I'll eat someone else.
I'm gonna eat someone else. You're good, right?
Oh wow!
But I'll tell you this much. I've been watching the movie like a couple times in these last few days, The Revenant, where Leonardo DiCaprio gets attacked by a bear. Have you seen that?
I have, but I barely remember. Well, I mean,
barely remember it.
That's a big part of the movie.
Oh, like it's a big part of it.
It's like the movie.
Yeah. So you might make the argument like, why would you watch that movie? It's like very scary about being out in the wilderness.
Yes.
But actually, it's getting me ready. The spirit of the people that were pioneers to go and forge like new lands. That is the type of spirit that I want to carry with me. And then obviously there's this other story, and I don't know it so well, but Don Quixote. Right? A wandering traveler like that. Like, I'm ready, man. I'm ready to forge my name into the legends of Mexico. but also humbly learning about the country along the way in the most intimate way. You need to be able to find a roof. So let's get to this town and put ourselves out there and be vulnerable and say hello to people, tell them about the journey, see if someone might feel inclined to invite you to stay in their home, that type of thing. And then wake up in the morning in some town that nobody can pronounce because it has X's and T's and U's and A's and L's and P's everywhere that it needs to be. And you're like, I'm having chilaquiles that these guys made me at their breakfast table, and where am I? If you did a big zoom out, you'd be like, that's pretty cool, man, because not a lot of white boys from Chicago would find themselves in that circumstance, and I take a lot of pride in the fact that those stories are coming, you know.
Wow, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. I would read The Alchemist as well.
I've read it.
That's the one that gives me courage.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that guy gets his shit kicked out of him when he reaches the pyramids. He almost dies. He's trying to dig up his treasure.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Passion, saying, I'm going to just throw myself out into the world because I know it's a wonderful and magical place, and saying yes, right? Saying yes to the experiences. So, but before I go, because we should say this is maybe the end of our video.
Okay.
There is no person in Puerto Vallarta that I love and respect more than you.
Oh!
You are the embodiment of good and wonderfulness, right? And so
Jesus!
I will carry all important people with me in my heart on this journey, and you know the risks, you know, so then you are thinking about that, like,
I'll pray for you.
this time feels like, okay, I hope it's not, but maybe it's the last time I'm in Vallarta, you know what I mean?
Oh my
And
God.
so that's important for all
You're
these guys to
beautiful
know.
for saying that. Thank you so much. I want to show you something.
Okay.
I made you a card.
You did? Whoa, I love that. Blessings.
I used to have a greeting card business.
Yeah. Hola, amigo. Happy and safe travels. Love you. Keep on keeping on. And bah!
Audra.
I read and bah. And go, Audra.
So you have to take that on your trip with you.
I totally will.
Okay.
If you ever need a personalized greeting card, you already are on the right channel right here.
Inspired by you. You're freaking crazy and amazing.
You're
So,
crazy and
thank
amazing.
you.
I'm inspired by you
You're so
too.
sweet. Oh my God.
I'll miss you.
I miss you too.
Mm.
Don't go.
Don't go. No, that's not the theme of this video.
Okay.
But anyway, let me just say,
Yes.
if people want to connect, we've done a lot of shit talking about Facebook, but that truly is like where you would know about this journey and to stay in contact and to see what the White Cheddar universe is. So find White Cheddar on Facebook. It's just like the cheese White Cheddar, but you take away the R, so it's
White
CHEDDA.
Cheddar.
And then let me share my email address.
Okay.
KIRK Kirk dot sells SELLS at gmail.com. And I'm doing a lot of writing about why I'm walking and sharing stories from the walk. So if you want to hear about those, then send me an email or get connected with me on Facebook.
Yay!
Let's
Peace
go.
out.
Bye.
Bye, Kirk.
Stay Jaguar-y.